We have Karthik Singh. He is a graduate of Seneca College and Fanshawe College. He's from Delhi. He's an IT professional. He just joined for a few questions. He had received his ONP invitation for the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, and his CRS code is 488. So anytime he might receive his FSW invitation. So congratulations, Karthik.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Karthik. So, just 10 minutes of your time, Karthik. How was your experience? How is Canada, right? You made a big decision of coming to Canada from India, and it's a huge challenge, right? Moving from your home country to a new country, starting everything's from scratch. So how was was it a good decision?
For me, I will say it was a good decision. I mean, I've always wanted a good job, good course, and a peaceful life, and Canada offers all of that. So when I came to Canada, I came in the peak COVID time when all the restrictions were being imposed on India or and rest of the world. So I kind of had to reschedule my flight 4 days after I received my visa, because if you remember, the visas were taking forever back then.
I know it was a long time. Even VFS offices were closed for one intake at the time. Yes, it was the first
Yes.
peak of the COVID. It was a very difficult situation. I remember. Yeah.
Yes, so
So
I
Karthik,
mean, I quit
yeah,
my job in December to take my course in Seneca, in January. I received my visa in February because Seneca, they are a very good run college. So they offered us, if you don't receive your visa, we'll give you the refund. So anyway, I mean, I received my visa on 12th February. I rushed to Canada in 16. So for me, my process was very smooth because I have my sister here in Kitchener. I'm also living in Kitchener-Waterloo.
oh, that's nice. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. So uh, we have a get together party in September. So please feel to join us. Probably in the
I
second or third week of September. I'll
I
post it in.
have seen a lot of your parties. I've always wanted to join, but with work, it's always harder. And in
So it will
September,
be in
I'm
the
going.
weekend. So if you can, that would be good. So
But
you
this
studied.
time,
Yeah. So please go
sorry,
ahead.
but this time I'm going to India in September, October. I'm taking work from home and working from
When are you
India.
flying?
September 3rd.
Oh, that's nice. Well, enjoy your trip home. It's always good. I'm also planning in October. I'll be in India for about a month.
Next
My
time
parents.
I'll try to be
Yeah,
there.
sure. Yeah, my parents are. My dad is 78 now, soon, and my mom is 73.
I
So I just want to
see
spend
my
more
mom
time.
62 on September
Mm.
4th, 5th.
The biggest challenge is, when we move out, parents living there in India is the biggest challenge. But anyway, getting back to the brighter side. So, how was your experience with CIP? Who was your CIP manager, Karthik?
There were two, Akhila and Ambika, back
Okay,
then.
that's nice. Ambika is already here in Canada.
Oh,
She
she
she was
is.
one of our students, and I gave her a part-time job while she was still in the process. And she graduated from York University. She's already
That's nice.
done her program, and she's got a full-time job.
I
So
do
that's
remember her mentioning that she wanted to come to Canada as well.
Yes, she is already here 2 years now, two and a half, in fact. So, how was your process with CIP? We are a virtual platform and we have the Zoom meetings all the time. And, you took a leap of faith. You never met any of our team, but you applied online.
I mean, I was associated with your group from 2019-ish when I started planning. So, I've always seen you people helping students even when they have not applied to you. So I was like, if they're helping people, who haven't applied to it, they'll for sure help me. So,
Yeah, happy. Seneca does not pay us for Indian students
I
because our contract does not. But even if we don't get money, we'll still help applicants out there. So, how was your studies? How did you manage? It was the peak COVID time. How did you manage your studies? How did you manage your part-time job? How was your life in Canada when you just landed?
So for me, just a minute. Sorry, I got a message. My bad. So when I got here, I mean, I was quarantined for 14 days, but at that time, the jobs they weren't as hard to get as they are now. Now, I mean, I keep seeing videos all the time. So as soon as I was out of quarantine, I got a part-time job. After 3 days at Walmart, but I kept switching and ultimately landed a on-campus opportunity where I was a data analyst. So I was doing both of them, being a student, being a part time at Walmart, and being doing a full time in Seneca itself.
Oh,
I recommend.
Seneca, a lot of assignments. The high study load is pretty much high
Yes.
in Seneca.
But
Yes, it's
it was easier for us back then because everything was online, so exams were typically easier for us.
that's good. So was it like how was your study and work balance? Were you able to work your 20 hours and also do your assignments?
It is hard, but you need to have focus. Many people who come here, they lose their focus. They just focus on your studies. So I mean, I don't recommend people doing that. So it's always good to have a
And they
focus
focus
on
more
your.
on the part-time job. That's yeah.
Yes, you should always have
Yeah.
focus on your education first.
Yes, that is very important. Yeah. So how was your transition from after your studies, right? You did your second program in Fanshawe College. So how was your transition after your studies, finding a job, and
So this is what I did. I don't recommend this to everyone. Maybe everyone could not afford it, but since I was working full time, I stopped working 4 months before ending my fanshawe course, and I completely focused on prepping myself for opportunities. So I was one of the lucky ones who got their offers in February when my course was ending in April or May. So and by the time I graduated, I already had three offers. So I negotiated my way into the highest offer.
that is nice. So by the time you graduated, you had three offers already,
Yes,
and that was
yes,
just about a year ago, right? Less than a year ago.
yes,
When did you?
yes.
Yeah,
2021. No, sorry,
that.
2022.
Did you have work experience back home, Karthik?
No.
You didn't even have work experience
No.
back home? That is so great. That so what would be your advice to all the freshers, IT professionals who are considering moving to Canada? What would you advise them?
My advice, I mean, there are sets of advice, but I'll start with the first one. It would be don't lose focus. Don't just focus on your part-time jobs. Studies are the most important aspect. I have friends here who completely focused on getting their part-time job, getting their money things sorted, buying cars or something. I never did that. So because I'll lose focus if I buy a car or something. Second would be, come with a plan. Don't just come to Canada because you just want to come to Canada. I mean, Canada is a great country, a lot of opportunities. But if you're just here to, if I don't, I mean, people might take offense. I don't want to offend anyone. But if your just plan is here to do let's say, minimum wage job, it's not worth it. So come with a
It's
plan.
definitely
Try
not
to.
worth. Very true. We come here to shoot for stars, right? All education, everything. What we want is we want to succeed. We are not here to do labor jobs, or we are not here to do
Exactly.
camps. We are
That's what
here
I
to
keep
shoot.
telling.
Yeah.
I
So
have
guys,
people
don't
back
focus on a
home.
10,000, 15,000 part-time job. You are here to make, a 150K salary job, huge,
Exactly.
great opportunities, especially as well. Once you get a PR, right? Not easy being an entrepreneur, but it is definitely like I'm an entrepreneur and I would want my kids to be also
Exactly.
entrepreneurs. Karthik, I have some friends in the IT sector, right? They had full-time jobs and they're also working with their own businesses and great, they make $500,000 easy.
I know
So
even my family starting a business here. I mean, they're trying. I'm trying to help them as much as I can. So I learn from them and eventually start my own business. That's my plan too.
that's nice. And any advice for the IT professionals, right? Like by the time you graduated, you already had three job offers, right? It was just a year ago when huge problem post COVID and things were not. So what would you advise the IT professionals who are looking for jobs here in Canada, freshers and professionals? Like how was your journey? How was your experience finding jobs? What did you do to get three job offers by the time you graduated?
So one thing I keep recommending people is connect with people on LinkedIn. I don't know how many coffee chats I have been on. Virtual. You don't even have to pay for anything. Taking people out on a coffee chat. Just ask them. Many people are very supportive. People reach out to me. I always set up a coffee chat with them. Understand about their experience, what difficulties they face in their jobs, how your skills can fit into their business, and help the team. So many times, I mean, I have gotten offers from when from people I have connected with, managers at different companies. I mean, I got offer from Scotia, Bell, and CGI. So Scotia was the one where I connected with a manager. So anyway, I mean, the second advice would be when you have work experience back home, always use that to your leverage. Explain it very nicely on, on your resume. So you have to cater your resume to the job you are applying to, because these, even my company, I've been working on a problem where we filter out keywords on resumes. So always include, keywords from in your resume from, from the job. Third would be to, I mean, I know you people have experience, but you need to, when you come to Canada, half that experience is reduced to half. So you need to kind of leverage the study you have done, and use that to your advantage, and actually prepare for it. Like I did a lot of SQL preparation when I was doing that, all the advanced stuff. I mean, people at my company still don't know.
That is good. Yeah, focus and preparation very important, guys, right? So, well, and coming back to, Canada, would you, it's a huge challenge, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, leaving your home country. Would you, in your situation, you've been successful, but in general, your perspective about leaving India and coming to Canada, would you advise, what would you advise the people who are planning to leave?
So, I mean, my advice would be, if you are coming here with a plan, please do so. It's a, a lot of opportunities. You'll make crazy money. I know rents are typically higher right now. There are problems with part time, but it'll all get sorted in due time. I believe that.
It will.
So, and that's not entirely true. I mean, I had a time for 4 months in London when I was not entirely happy. I didn't have any friends back in London, so it gets, hard. It gets hard. You will feel homesick. Even when I had my family in Kitchen, then also I felt homesick being away. So, but it's a journey. You'll learn, and you always be, have that focused mindset, and you'll come on top.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate Karthik reaching out during your working hours and sharing your experience. Thank you again for trusting CIP in your critical journey. Happy to help you and other students, and congratulations on your success. And I hope you've already received your ONP. You can sleep in peace. That knowing that you will get your 600 points sooner or later. Yes, it takes time with the ONP nomination, but you know that you will get. And with 488, it's only a question of time. You might be lucky this month or next month, 1 or 2 months, and you should be able to get your IT under the targeted draw. So fingers crossed, and keep me posted. For CIP students, Karthik, we have, you can always, any CIP student, please feel to join if you have any questions. And if you have applied in a partner colleges where we are paid for our services, we don't even charge any consultation fees for anything you need out here. So we provide discounted services, so PR if you guys require, but feel free to join us. Yeah. So once again, Karthik,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Take care.